All right, welcome to today's teaching. Without taking much of your time, I still remain English master. Today, I want to take you on a special teaching concerning simple mistake or mistakes some of us make when we speak. So today we are going to look at when to use had, have, and has in a sentence. So quickly, I want to become creative these days, so I tried to use colored markers, but I believe the basic thing is to achieve the aim of the teaching. All right, so I have, has, and had. We are going to learn how to use them in grammar, in a sentence, while speaking or writing. Because sometimes people have difficulties in using more especially what I call have and has. But a lot of people already know that had is used for past tense or past simple tense or past perfect tense as the case may be. So now let's quickly go there. The first one I have here is had. If you can get this concept in this side, this place, you just little examples that I have set in order to buttress the point that I want to make here. Had. We use had in all subjects in the past. Yes. When a sentence or a subject is in the past, that means an action that has been done and completed, we use had. So it's as simple as that. Example, you can say, I had my lunch. Maybe 2 hours ago, 3 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, even yesterday, I had my lunch. So once we are to use had, is all about all subject in the past. Then number 2, have. We use have, but before I will go to this place, that is the rules. Whenever we see things like I, they, you, we, no, don't be confused with I, because I still remain the pronoun that can accept any maybe auxiliary verb and so on. But with this, you already know they means more than one, two and above. You, second person. We, that means two and above. Therefore, any plural subject, I mean, when a subject is plural, what is subject? Subject simply means the doer of an action in what? In a sentence. So once your subject or any subject is plural, we use what? Have. For example, you can say, we have maybe 3 mangoes. We have 5 houses. They have maybe 2 cars. So once the subject is what? Plural, then the what? The verb must be what? Plural. But remember, this is what? Auxiliary verb. Therefore, that is what we call subject-verb agreement. That is concord and agreement. So let's proceed to the last one. Please master these rules. Had, we use it what? In all subject that is in the past, whether singular or plural, we use what? Had. Then have, all subject that is what? Sorry, plural subject, plural subject, plural subject. Then the last one, has. We use it when we have things like she, he, it. So for you to see she means one person, female, feminine. Then he is what? Masculine, which is what? Pronoun. All these 3 are what? Pronouns. And what is the work of pronoun? Pronoun replaces a noun in a sentence. It means neutral. What I normally explain neutral as what? Neutral. It's neither here nor there. So once something is neutral, we use what? It. But one thing that is common, which is the rules for using this has, is that it must be in what? Any singular subject. For example, you can say she. She has maybe a book. She has a dog. It. So all these things, he, she, it, goes for what? Singular subject. Singular subject, singular thing. Remember, they are all what? Pronouns. All right, thank you. This is the heart of the teaching, but I have little examples or to buttress these 3 points, which is what? Have, has, and had. All right, let's look at when we have present tense. In present tense, when there is I, you, we, and they in a sentence, we use what? Have. Yes. Present tense. What is present tense? Something that is happening at the moment. So in the present tense, we don't have what? Ing. It's when the sentence is in continuation. That means in progressive form. That is when we'll be having what? Ing. And this present tense, we can as well sometimes call it simple present tense. Simple present tense. Some as well call it habitual. So something that happen often, and it normally goes sometimes with what? S. Now let's look at what we have, but in this occasion, it doesn't have because we are looking at this auxiliary verb. Examples: I have a big dog. I have a big dog. Remember, it's a present tense. But if this tense is in present progressive form, we can now say maybe I am having, yes, I am having a what? A big dog. But simple present tense, we don't have. But in a simple present tense, I will still discuss it down here. It usually have what? S. But when we say present tense, it just at the moment. Then you have, maybe you have a book. Let's say we have, maybe what? A house. So they have lots of what? Books. Remember, when a subject is plural, then we must have the object, subject verb agreement, plural, plural. So you can't say there is lot of. Do you get it? So there must be what? In concord and agreement, but that one will be a topic for another day. So second to the last in my examples, you say when there is he, she, it, proper name and title in a sentence, we use has. Yes. Well, what do we mean by this proper name? Any name of a human being is a proper noun. Therefore, we use what? Has. Maybe we can say Amaka has maybe a car. Amaka has a car. John has a house. So it is wrong to say John have a house. It's what? Has. So that is how it works. Let's look at these examples. We say he, she, it are singular, so we use has. Example: he has a small bag. John has many friends. So John has. Remember, we are talking about when to use this has. If you take this one, you observe that we use this one in plural, that is have. You use have when it is a plural subject. But when it is a singular subject, you use what? Has. Have, plural. In fact, this is the only thing I'm talking about here today. Have, plural, two and above. Has, singular. When the subject is what? One. Therefore, we use what? Has. Then she has a big house. So lastly for today, we are going to look at the past tense. So that these are three things we want to achieve: have, has, and had. So then the past tense we already say in this place that had is used for what? Past. Anything that happened in the past. Could it be maybe plural or singular? We use what? We use had. Now let's look at it. It's a past tense or past simple tense. He said this is used to describe a completed action. When you hear past, it means an action that was done in the past and it is what? Completed. Example, let's say uh, you had lunch. The answer could be yes or no. Maybe I had breakfast. But some people, more especially in this countryside of mine, we used often people used have in a place of what? Had. So once anything, just mention, once you are speaking, maybe a football match, you played football with your friends. Don't say we have played. We had played a football match. If it's a wedding ceremony, don't say we have finished the wedding ceremony. No, we had finished this wedding ceremony. The wedding ceremony, which wedding ceremony? Maybe if it's your uncle's wedding ceremony you mention, because that D is what? Definite article. But if you are not sure, you don't know whose wedding ceremony you people completed, you can say a wedding ceremony. A wedding ceremony. So whose wedding ceremony? Actually, you don't know, but you were involved. Maybe you were invited or coincident. You went there. So that is how to use it. So past tense in a simple form, say this is used to describe a completed action. When a sentence has I, you, we, they, he, she, it, proper name and title. Let me buttress this point concerning title. For example, there's a difference between name and title. When someone is conferred or awarded or given another name that is aside the biological name, as maybe because of a position or a merit, that is called a title. Example, pastor, imam, doctor, bishop, and minister, and so on. That is what we call title. Now, let's complete this. Therefore, it's a proper name and title. We used had. We use what? Had. We use had. So, examples: you had lunch is a question. You had lunch. Then, number two, she had a fantastic holidays. They had their meal. So, if you check, we have what? Singular, but we have what? Plural here. So they is what? Plural. Therefore, we see you could be, it's always what? Second person. I, first person. You, second person. You can as well be what? Given to another, but pending on what? The context of the situation. So thank you. Here I'm going to end, or we end today's teaching. At least, please, you have learned how to use these three auxiliary verbs. Therefore, please, have is what? When something is what? Plural, a plural subject. Then has is what? Singular for singular subject. Had is for what? Past tense. So thank you so much for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. And if you have subscribed, please like my video, comment, share the link, And if you're a prospective WAEC, NECO, JAMB, or NAPTEP candidate or other examination written in West Africa or thereabout, or you desire to improve your English grammar, please come to my channel and I promise that you are going to be updated. And if there is anything special you need, please comment below. For those writing examination, please comment below, say English master help me, and I'm going to help you. So thank you so much for watching today. See you in my next video. Bye.